We're back. Oh, your volume's great. No, thought you were kidding. Uh-oh, can't hear you.
I'm kidding.
I know it. I know it. So wait a minute, what did she do?
I like to play with the brain.
Wow. Uh,
That felt
just
good,
so
actually.
everyone knows, Barbie is low on her medication. She needs to stock up and reapply.
I'm going to start a GoFundMe page, people. Do you want to help pay for my medication? Because I need
Please,
a lot of it.
please help her. Please. No,
I do. I do need lots of help. I know. I do. I need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of help.
that's a lot.
I'm still very hot. I honestly think this light is also reflecting and I feel the heat.
Hmm.
I feel
Getting
the
a nice
heat.
tan though.
Huh?
You're getting a nice tan.
I I wish I was. Because then I'd be like this with a beer and some tropical music. Oh, look,
That's how you always are. The halo, right?
I'm an angel.
You know.
Hold on. I'm busy.
Oh, there
Sorry.
we go. That's
Did you
that's
hear
tell.
my phone?
I'm sorry.
Did you hear the phone?
No, I did not.
Oh, see? So it just, that's good. You didn't hear it. I just told the world I had a phone call.
That's it. Oh, there's the ever-present cup of Java. I know. Hello, gorgeous. Yep.
I got a little slight head. That's why when I was making fun of you doing this, I was like, wait a minute, that actually feels good. I feel, I get
Hit
headaches.
your own pressure points.
Yeah, I
Like
get
almost
headaches. Oh, please, you have no idea. Pressure points. I am I am on a kick of learning all different kinds of things, medical things, pressure points in the head. I give myself massages. Um, I'm doing the lymphatic drainage thing every day, basically.
Waiter,
And
check, please. No, sorry.
no, but believe it or not, it does work. I mean, we have a
Wow.
lymphatic system and everything builds up. That's where all our gunk stays, gets locked in until we get sick. And I mean, you do it like over here, it's like behind here, like behind your neck, your ear, and then over here. It's like you got to do this 20 to 30 times. Then underneath here, like right where your collarbone is, you take your hands and you press down 20 to 30 times.
Hmm.
Then you go across. Now they have a comb. It looks like it's like it's called ashwanga. I really want to get the actual ashwanga set. Um, they have a few different ones, metal, plastic. They're all curved. You do your face.
Hmm.
It helps with wrinkles and all kinds of pressure in the sinuses, and it just helps with the chin and the
Hmm.
skin. Um, but it does a lot of lymphatic drainage. When you're doing it, you have a way of lifting up and going down.
Wow.
You want it to drain down. So when you're doing it with your hands, you also could go across your chest like
Hmm.
this, like you're basically leaving marks.
Wow.
And then you do like here, and then you go underneath your arm.
Hmm.
You do your stomach. You,
Wow.
you pulse in, you pulse out, you pulse in, you pulse out. You do that a few times. Then you do underneath your belly
Wow.
and your groin area. You go across your stomach, which is weird. I'd have to find mine because mine's fucking whatever. I'd have to like fork stomach. Oh, there it is now. And then and then you got to go behind the knees. People don't realize we have it behind the knees and
Wow.
in the legs. So you got to basically it it could take 15 to 20 minutes when you do the whole body.
Oh my God.
But if you look it up, it's amazing.
I may try
People
some of that. I may try some of that when I wake up tomorrow. Hmm.
honestly just I mean, I could send you a couple of like small videos to show you like what
Yeah.
to do. It really It
I'll
really,
check that
I've
out.
been doing it. I should do it more faithfully, but I've been doing it when I remember and I'm not so like, because as you know, I have so many fucking problems and body aches and problems and issues and, um, it's just not fun. And I'm just trying to figure out things to
Yeah,
feel
I
better.
believe in all that stuff. I feel all those I think they come from very ancient traditions where pressure points everywhere on the body. I mean, a simple one that I learned that was good for stress that I would just do sitting at my desk is just the bridge of the nose,
Yeah, I do that
going in
a
here
lot.
and just doing this, and then
Hmm.
oh my God, after a while I need a cigarette, and
Yeah, I do that often. I do it up
just to
here. I
relax.
grab my knuckles and I go across my head. And you know what? Another excellent, I forgot what it's called. I have it. A lot of Asians do it. They do it in the street, especially here in New York. And I notice a lot of them, they're older people. They look phenomenal. And they do the tapping. It's the tapping. There's a name for it. They have an exercise that you could do also with music to make it almost like as if you're in a marching band. You're literally standing and you're just marching with your legs, and then you're clapping on your sides.
Really.
And then you hear her go, oh, and then you're clapping in the air and you keep doing this. And then you do your shoulder. There's something about the Asians, the tapping, that's another way of your blood flowing. And it really
Hmm.
works. They do
Hmm.
the ankles. I noticed here, after realizing that, I was like, that's why they friggin' do it. I used to look at them and go, what are they doing? They look odd. They're tapping their face, their
Hmm.
head, and I'm like, what are they doing? Now I know why. Because after I do that, I go, wow. I mean, I feel
Yeah.
they do their entire body. You slap everything, your stomach,
Hmm.
your backside, however far you can get in your back. You got to
Hmm.
do your arms, like literally crack, like slap yourself as many times as you possibly can.
Hmm.
Neck, up and down the shoulder, the arms, do the back of the arms, the under the arms, the boobs, the penis. You do it all. You just keep doing it. And then you can shake your legs. If you have a big one, you could hang it on it. If you have big boobs, you could put that. There's a lot of things you could do with the body. No, I'm serious. No, I know. I have to
I
be an
think
asshole and joke about this,
I
but
think our viewership has just gone up by about 2 million people. Uh,
no, I have to joke about it. But it
that's
honestly
great.
is the truth. And I noticed through the years when I went to a lot of Asian nail salons, later in years, they started bringing in some massages and stuff like that. But when they do the feet, when they do the pedicures, they actually, after they massage, after they do your nails and they polish, they always put cream or hot stones or whatever. They put hot towels on you. They
Hmm.
clean you off.
Hmm.
A lot of the Asians do as they have your leg, their calf, they massage your feet always with the cream.
Hmm.
Then they go up the leg and they're squeezing and whatever. Doesn't look too good. They're squeezing. Then they pound. And we're sitting there going, but it feels they do this
Hmm.
to the sides of the calves. They go in the back and the front. Then they
Wow.
start pounding, like they almost cup your legs, and they'll do your whole. And I'm like, what the frick are they doing?
Wow.
But now that I watch all the stuff and all the videos, and I'll go, that's why they do what they do. They're getting the blood flowing again.
Hmm.
And one of the guys that I follow does this every single day in the morning. And the best thing to do to wake up, revive, have energy throughout the day, it gets your blood flowing.
Hmm.
You literally got to tap your head. You could count like 15, 20 times or do it by seconds, like start a timer. Do
Hmm.
your face and do the back of your neck. And you got to tap all over your body. And it wakes you up,
Hmm.
your blood starts flowing and you're like, wow, you actually do feel rejuvenated. And I find that to be silly looking and funny. And I'm like, I give them credit because they do this outside. They do it in
Hey, it
public.
works, you know?
It works 100%. So between that, the Ashwanga, and then he also does specific stretches in the morning, but he also does this specific exercise at night to help everyone fall asleep.
Hmm.
And he's like, it's proven to do it. And I'm like, I gotta watch the video so I could do it because he's really smart and a lot of people follow him. And I just feel like all of these things are old school.
Yeah,
They work.
yeah,
And again, when I see the Asian
timeless.
people, a lot of them at their age, they're 80 years old, they're still walking around like it's nothing.
I
They
saw
do
that, I tell you, that
good.
documentary about where they called these special spots throughout the world. They call them blue zones. I think if I'm recalling correctly that documentary, just like a handful of places throughout I think there's one in Italy, Sardinia, an island off of Italy, one in
Right.
Greece, one in Mexico, one in California.
Hmm.
Um, where the people live to be like 573, you know,
Right.
and
And it's by the food they eat and the way they
yeah,
walk
they don't look
and the
a day over
exercising.
400. You know what I mean? I mean, it's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, I know. It's odd, but it's like when you look at everything, you're like,
but the lifestyle, really,
yeah,
I mean, they 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 all still work in terms of they keep active. I mean, if they're not working, in terms of they do their gardening, they do their cooking, they do some form of exercise. They're riding horses, taking care of farm
right.
animals. They're, you know, I
But
saw these.
when you think about, we've actually spoke about this show in one of our other podcasts, I think. And if you think about their lifestyle, look at the places where they live.
Mm-hmm.
The air is different, the atmosphere is different. They know how to relax.
True.
They take time to relax, even in Italy.
Yeah.
With all the good healthy food, I mean, yeah, you look at it and go, wow, salami. Not everything is as bad as it is. They're not Americanized like we are, American Italians. They eat everything fresh, farm fresh, every day fresh.
But they take the
Everything's
time and they walk everywhere. You know,
everywhere, hills, valleys, fucking they walk, they work, they plants, they what they're doing is actually physical work and even their jobs. They
yeah,
usually take a 3 hour break.
right. The siesta in the afternoon, and they go back to work later. Right. And I remember the
That's
first
a
time I saw
great
that.
thing. I mean, I give them credit. And, for us, if we would have stopped, we'd be like, oh, good, we got a 3 hour break. But we're so like crazy and hectic. And then we get a 3 hour break and we're like, now we got to go back to fucking work. Like,
Right.
they don't do that. I'm
No,
sure they might still be tired, but they are energized. They're
their
ready to
perspective is
go.
different. I remember sitting in a restaurant and I watched these guys change a flat tire on a car, and it took them 2.5 hours because that was between coffee and lunch
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cigarette breaks. You
Yeah.
know, I think after each lug nut, they had a cigarette.
Probably.
And then before they took the tire off, time for a sandwich.
But they
Before they had to put,
socialized.
right, right. And it
There
was
was no
just
rush.
they weren't rushing. Oh, gotta get this done.
No.
They just kind of went with the flow, and I really respect that. Because especially if you live to into your 80s and 90s, you want to at least feel decent.
Mhm.
I mean, look at the issues that we have. I mean, you
I'm
know,
51 and I have issues and I look at people older than me and I'm I know I keep repeating it. Like I feel there's minutes that I'm okay, but I'm not 100% okay. I don't like it.
no,
Every day I'm finding another problem and it's scaring the shit out of me. And then I look at people older and then I'm like, how did they get through it? Like, especially women, if it's menopause on top of everything else, I keep asking everyone questions because I'm
yeah.
like, I need to be informed. What am I fucking going through?
Mm.
And it's, I understand things come with age. I know that. But for me, the things that are coming to me on a daily basis are very awkward. I'm a big woman, but I am far from lazy. And I'll be honest with you, lately, because of the way I've been feeling, which you know, I'm neglecting a lot of things. I think it's a lot in my head. Like I have no ambition. I
Mhm.
feel like I don't care. I do. It's a depressing thing. And part of me wants to rip my house apart and wash all the curtains and pick up the couch, and I just want to clean it, and because I'm the only one that does it. And I'm like, and then
I
I
know what
stare at
those
it and go,
feelings.
I can't move.
Hmm.
I can't move.
Yeah,
And that's not thrilling me throughout my day to dust my furniture. But
yeah,
then I get mad and go, I can't do this because I don't want to have company. I don't want nobody coming in. It's just something I'm going through, and I don't know, I don't have answers for it, but it's bothering me at the same time.
sure.
And the way my body feels every day, physical and mentally, it sucks. And I just told you, out of nowhere, I got trigger finger.
Hmm.
It is the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life. And I don't know what to do for it. And somebody told me I should go for shots.
Hmm.
I don't want to go for cortisone. I went for one, and that's even painful. I got to figure out where to go, what doctor to go to. They got to take an x-ray. Something has to be done. Because I can't even lift my body off the couch at night, and it literally locks every joint in my thumb. You feel it and you hear it,
Hmm.
and it's painful.
Hmm.
This came out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's
Hmm.
part of arthritis and all. And another thing, what's bothering me is that if I want to go to my regular primary doctor, see, we had last week's episode, we talked about fear of doctors and when
Mhm.
we were younger and
Mhm.
dentists and all that. Okay, well, here we go again. My doctors, we have an app now,
Hmm.
which is great. Your wife knows. You could go on after going and you could look at your blood work and instantaneously, not like years ago, you had to wait 2 weeks. You could find out
Right.
all your information. Usually it'll give you an analysis, it'll say, ba, 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 you did, ba, ba, okay. If you want the doctor, you could call them and say, so what does this mean? I see it's you have your records right here at your fingertips. We're not doctors, so I don't know half of the shit they're talking about. So you got to make a phone call. Oh, I'm good. All right, great. Thank you. They get in touch with me. Barbie, you got to make your annual checkup, my regular blood work, checkup with the doctor. I go every year, usually November, December, depending on cancellations. I went, oh, okay. Mention that you got this note in your app when you call. Okay. Click. I call. Setting up an appointment. They had to call me back. I said, yeah, somebody called me. They had to call me back. I said, and I'm just letting you know. You send, I got the note in the app to let you know. Yeah, 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 blah, blah, blah. Okay, it seems like you were here last November. I said, yes, always November. My appointment is April 14th.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Of 2027.
What is that? What is that? How am I going for my yearly physical if you're making it for almost 6 months after?
Wow.
And then as my doctor, you're going to sit there and tell me if I don't feel good and I can't get into you in an emergency. And then I ask you, what am I supposed to do if I don't feel good and I can't get to you? And you tell me go to urgent care?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to urgent care. I've been there. I get it. It's good for an emergency. But if I need you as my doctor, you're telling me to go to urgent care? They
Hmm.
have a totally different technique than you do.
Mm-hmm.
They asked me my history. They don't have my records there that you have. Some of them don't even have x-ray machines. So like, what am I supposed to do now? Now, what do I do with this? I gotta wait till April to suffer?
Hmm. Time for a new doctor? I don't know.
Then we
Um,
keep switching doctors and they're
yeah,
all the same. I
they're
work
the
for the
same.
pharmacy. You gotta
Yeah.
hear the people coming in, they're flipping out. They don't all go to my doctor. They go to other doctors and it's like, really? Them too? It's all over.
Oh,
So that's kind of difficult. It kind of sucks. I told you I got my rheumatoid appointment, which I'm kind of nervous about that because I read up that they got to take so many different tests and they still don't fully know. They can't actually give you like in other words, I don't know. Like my boss even said it himself. They don't actually fully know how to diagnose you with rheumatoid and stuff. They take a bunch of different tests. He goes, it's gonna be back if I was like a bunch of tests. Are you kidding me?
hmm.
So I'm like, okay, whatever, because I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
But if they don't fully know, then what are you putting me through this for?
Hmm.
And that's in December. I gotta go right after Christmas.
Yeah.
Again, months, appointments, months, not weeks, not days. And then they put you on this bullshit waiting list. We'll put you on the waiting list. If we get a cancellation ahead of time, we'll give you a call. Yeah, okay. I've been waiting for that waiting list every single time and I've never gotten a call.
Hmm.
Little aggravating.
Yeah, to say the least. That sucks.
You look tired just listening to me.
I gotta call my doctor.
Maybe you'll have a better shot.
No, I've heard some other people talk about if it's not the doctors, it's the insurance companies. That's a whole nother animal. That's just it's just bad.
It's a
You know,
disaster.
people. I mean, the medical system, it needs to be reformed. What are the answers? I don't have the answers. Uh, I know the insurance companies are getting too involved, trying to dictate care.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it's all about the money. You know, they say they want to take your money and watch you die slowly and not pay out, for the money you
Right.
put in, in terms of the doctors and it's almost like uh, working with doctors, like working with contractors. I hear people tell horror stories about contractors, where you're going to find one that's reliable, one that's not going to gouge you, one that's going to, complete a job, not leave it unfinished. When,
Right.
it's, and it's a privilege to be able to afford to pay for a contractor and have to have health care to pay those
Right.
expenses. It's not cheap, but
It's
I don't know, how can this system that's so pharmaceutical industry with the drugs. Oh my God, that's a whole other thing. Multi-billion-dollar industry for what? You know, you take one medication, it's going to have after effects for something else. You take that for side effects for something else, and the counteract those side effects, and
Yeah. And that's
it's
the
like
funny thing. A lot of people will ask me that know my situation. They're not giving you gabapentin. They're not giving you meloxicam. I'm like, nope. My doctors aren't giving me Ugats.
hmm,
They're not giving me nothing. And I'm like, that's fine. And what they are looking to give me, like antidepressants and stuff, because that'll help with the brain, the depression, but it'll also help with the weight loss. It'll also help with muscle. And I'm like, oh, so all of that one pill will take care of everything? If it was that miracle, but it also doesn't state that the regular side effects also have you thinking suicidal
it was
thoughts.
yeah, right, exactly.
And I'm afraid because for a while, the depression for me, not that I'm saying I would think, but I don't know what that pill will make me feel. If I'm feeling certain ways, certain days, I don't want to take that chance. And you'll hit, oh, it's a low dose. Don't worry about it. Fuck you with a low dose. How do you know? I grant it. We're not going to know unless we try it. I try to avoid as much as I can. I mean, yesterday, going onto the floor, it's very hard for me. I can't do it no more, but I have the dog. And if he's not around, she's in this new state where she barks to let you know that something went underneath something.
Mm-hmm.
Smart, love her, but I can't have her doing that. So now I am home with her. I got to get down. So it takes me 5 years to get on the floor, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm in pain, but I do it because I got to do it. And I'm looking, and all right, okay, now to get up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes I laugh because I'm like, this wasn't me a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to look at me because I'm heavy. Oh, she can't get, oh no, I can move. I used to be very good at moving around the way I needed to move. I'm noticing it's just the body, what I'm going through. So I had to lay flat on my stomach yesterday. This is twice when I did the mural for my friend Millie. And she went, oh my God. I went, oh, I don't like that. And then I looked it up. I have an umbilical hernia. I could feel it.
Mm.
I feel the lump in my stomach.
Mm.
That's not a great feeling. So I'm like, that's going to stay like that? Like, now what do I do with that?
Yeah.
I want answers. You know, is that normal? What if it strangles? I could die from that. So it's like, that's staying in the back of my head. Talk about panic attacks. I'm like, all right, I got to calm down. You know, like little shit like that. And when I talk to my doctors, I'm like, well, I need to know. And they're like, well,
Mm.
sure. Of course you're going to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
And right.
here's a depressant.
Right.
No, 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 no. I really, if I can't take certain things because I have diverticulitis, because it's going to make my stomach explode, my
Yeah.
fucking colon, I have to worry about if that's going to explode. It's like, oh my God, shoot me, kill me now.
Yeah.
But there has to be something. So this is why I'm looking into all this natural shit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just try doing that as well. I bought beets yesterday, carrots, celery. I'm going to make beet juice
Yeah. Yeah.
for my
Try
liver
those things.
and for inflammation. I'm going to put turmeric in it. I'm going
Yeah.
to put ginger in it.
All those herbs and things, all those remedies and those natural things you were talking before, those, those PowerPoint and pressure and improving the blood flow. Sounds like, great plan. It's been around for a long time.
It has. And
And
nobody's going to say you're going to feel like a rejuvenated person overnight. This shit's going to take some
it's
time.
gonna help. Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
these
little
things
bit that
taking
you
time.
do every
Definitely.
day, it can help and improve certain things.
Yeah.
So,
You start a little
yeah,
progress is better than none. You start somewhere,
right, right.
start somewhere. Our time is I got the alert on my screen. Shut the fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. You know,
Shut
but
up!
maybe we can get people to respond and give their advice or information, things that can help them. This is really an open forum. We keep it real. We're not all just about entertainment. We just talk about what's happening in our lives. And if you
Right, it's
keep it
everything and
safe,
nothing. I mean,
yeah. So we
literally,
like,
our title is what we are. We're going to talk to each other like we normally do on a regular basis, and we're just trying to get a fan base to just join in and
yeah,
give us something, give us feedback. Let us know if you're going through the same thing. Let us know if you tried something.
absolutely.
Let us know
And
if you are
works.
on a medication that's more natural or a supplement that helped you as a woman or a man. It doesn't matter. Just, give us a little idea. I mean, everybody is going through a lot of the same things in their
Yeah,
physical life, mentally, physically, emotional, whatever. Just give us an idea of what you're going through, what you're
that's
feeling.
great. Please, I
Yeah.
want to hear from you.
And
So
we'd appreciate it.
very much. So thank you. Everything and nothing. We'll hope to see you again soon.
Yep.
Please communicate, share with us, and we'll definitely get back to you.
And
So
tune in for next week.
Till next
Love
time.
you.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.